Do you want an honest review of the Cameo 5 Alpha along with an unboxing in my first print then cut project? Then keep on watching. Hey y'all, Victoria Cherie here with Pretty Party and Crafty, and we are doing an unboxing of the Silhouette Cameo 5 Alpha. I'm so excited to get back to my silhouette roots, so let's get into it. So we have our 12 by 12 cutting mat. Inside this cardboard tube, we're going to find our power outlet, our auto blade, our adapter, and our warranty information. And then we have our machine. So off the bat, if you're new to Silhouette Cameo, you might be confused because you're wondering where's this get started guide or the beginner guide or a QR code to scan. There's none of that. So you're just going to have to use your internet friends to help you out on that. Also use their website. I'll be sure to link in the description some good starting places if you're completely new. So yeah, there's no get started guide inside of this box. That's definitely something as a Cricut user that I've grown accustomed to. All right, so let's go ahead and get this open. I'm just going to remove all of the tape. Now, I absolutely love how the top glides up. It's space saving, so you don't have to flip it up. It just glides up. So just move all the blue tape. On the right side of the carriage, there's going to be a piece of foam. So you're going to have to move the print head to the left to get that foam. There's also a cardboard piece right there. You just saw me pull it out. But move the carriage to the left to pull out that foam. And then there's a film that you need to pull off as well. Now, as far as the design, the pinch rollers, they are adjustable. So I love that you can move it to the left or to the right. The pinch roller on the left side, that's stationary, but the other three on the right, you can move those. Now, there's no place to hold anything, so I noticed that. When it's closed, I like the fact that you can close it and it can still have the mat go through. So I love that that part is open. On the bottom, you can unlock it to remove that piece. So if you need to attach anything, such as for like a vinyl roll holder, you can attach it there. But there's a locking mechanism to put that back on. All right, so let's go ahead and get this powered up. I'm just going to take the cord and connect them. The power cord, or I'm sorry, the power outlet, it's going to be on your right side. You have your power button. You have your place for your power cord. Now, you also have a USB area that you can connect, but you do not have a USB cord included. But let's go ahead and put in the auto blade. You're just going to pull out the tab, slide it in, and push that tab all the way in. Make sure that it is fully seated. So you're pulling it out. You're going to push it all the way in, and then you're going to push the tab back in until it clicks. And once you plug it up, you should see the blue Bluetooth blinking. If you don't, if it's white, just click it to turn it on. All right, now that you have it powered on and turned on, we're going to make sure that we get this software. If you don't already have it, Silhouette Studio, I'll link it in the description where to get it from. If you have an outdated version, make sure that you update it to the latest version. Otherwise, it will not recognize the Cameo 5 Alpha. So if you have an old version, get the new version. Okay, and if you're new to Silhouette, again, it may seem intimidating, but it does have a beginner guide. You can choose beginner or experienced based off of your skill level. So that beginner guide is really helpful if you're new to this. I'm going to choose experienced, so my starter mode is going to be off. To get started, I'm going to click on design and set up my page. On the right side panel, the very first icon, that's your page setup. You want to open that first. And here's where you're going to set up everything. So first, machine, you're going to choose your machine type. I'm working with Cameo 5 Alpha. I'm going to select that. My feed type is going to be manual. My cutting mat is the 12 by 12 Cameo. If you need to change it, you can change it there. Media size, what are you going to be cutting on? So I'm going to change that from letter size to 12 by 12. Now, what I love about this is you can also set a custom size. All right, we can make any additional changes that we want here. We could also go to grid settings. So if you want to show a print border, I'm going to turn mine off because it had it for letter and I'm printing on 12 by 12. So I turned my print border off, but you also can make additional changes here. But I'm just going to go through this really quickly. Now, there used to be a spot for print and cut on that setup, but you're going to click it on the right side panel. So there's an icon for registration marks. I'm going to click that, check to enable registration marks. So you can choose to have registration marks or not. Sometimes people just print and they don't cut. So if you don't want registration marks, you don't have to get them. You can also make additional changes to the length and thickness of the registration marks. You can also click to enable the print bleed on this screen as well. Now for my first cut, I'm just going to drag and drop a design onto the screen, and I'm going to resize it so that it fits the mat. So you can resize the dimensions at the top and make sure it doesn't cross into the cross hatchet area. All right, I'm going to add an offset. So on the right side panel, click on the star icon and you can click on offset and create your offset. Choose your distance. Once it's the size that you like, you're going to click on apply. I'm personally, I noticed that there's a little slight irregularity on mine. It has a hump, so I'm just going to edit that really quickly. But once I have my offset the way that I want it, I'm going to make sure that it's selected. And then at the top, once I do this quick edit, at the top, I'm going to click on the red rectangle to change that offset color. So top left where we have that red rectangle, I'm going to click that drop arrow and change it to blue. And now we're ready to print. You can go to file print, or on the right side panel in the print and cut icon or panel, we're going to click the blue print button. Don't worry about how it looks, just click on print. And then we're going to get our pop-up. So like if you're used to Cricut Design Space, you're used to selecting having the dialog box. This automatically populates the dialog box for you. So just make your selections. Because I'm printing on 12 by 12 cardstock, I'm making sure that I select that. And my cardstock is glossy, so I'm making sure that my paper type is set to glossy so I can avoid any ink smearing. And that's another thing to note. Cricut, their Explorer and their Maker, they're unable to print and cut on 12 by 12, but you can do that with the Silhouette Cameo, so I love that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on print. All right, let's go ahead and get our mat loaded. So we have our cardstock printed, nice and glossy. This is our Party Printables cardstock, 12 by 12. I'll link it in the description. This is what it looks like. We're going to add it to our 12 by 12 Cameo mat. So just make sure that it's nice and secure on that. If you have a brayer, that would be very helpful to make sure that it doesn't shift while it's cutting. Now, I'm going to get closer so we can see what it looks like when we're loading it, because some people have trouble with this. Now, on the left side of your machine, there's an arrow pointing to the right. You want to make sure that your mat lines up to the right of that arrow. So there's a little notch and then there's an arrow. Have your mat lined up to that notch. Do not pass the arrow. Okay. Now your pinch roller, we're going to move that to the right, because you want to make sure that the pinch roller does not roll over on your cardstock. You want to make sure that it's on the right of the mat. And then once you get it, I have it on that. It shows you a little indentation of where it's going to be. Okay, now I'm going to, again, make sure it's lined up to the left, and I'm going to push the mat until it hits the white rollers and it can't go any further. Okay, then on the right side, you're going to click the up button. Okay, so everything is lined up. It loaded up. So let's go back to the computer to send it to cut. So top right corner, click send, and I'm on the guide area. It's scanning for my Cameo. If you don't see it, you can click on rescan for devices. So I'm going to click on Cameo 5 Alpha, and then I'm going to click the blue connect button. So this is connecting my machine to the computer. Now, don't do this through the Bluetooth settings. Do it through the system here. Okay, so my machine is already ready, and I'm just going to make some changes. So you see that circle and that square? I'm going to click that first because I'm going to cut by color. This is a personal preference. That's why I changed my offset color to blue. So I don't want to cut that red, so I'm going to uncheck it. And so now it's only going to cut the blue colored offset line. All right, so that, again, that's just a personal preference for me. Now you can set your material. I have it set to cardstock heavy. My action is cut. My tool, they already have it, okay, because it's the autoplay. They already have it detected. So I'm ready to send this. So at the bottom, now we can click send. All right, so I'm just talking a lot here. Okay, what am I talking about? Oh, I'm showing you when I bring in my PNGs, they automatically have a cut line. So if you see that both of the red and the blue are bold and you don't want to cut the red, you want to make sure that you click on the off. So make sure it's unchecked. So that's why another reason why I love Silhouette Studio, because you might have two different cut lines and do two different operations. So one cut line might be a score, the other cut line might be a perforation or even a deeper cut. So I love that. So click on send and we're going to send it to cut. All right, so this part I did not speed up because I wanted you to see how long it takes to read the registration marks and how long it takes to cut. Now, this is a 4-point registration, so it has registration marks in all corners. This is supposed to make it more accurate when you do print and cut designs. So while this is cutting, let me just say that I am in love. I used to be a Silhouette girly back in the day. But I had switched over to Cricut for a little while. This machine is making me do a comeback. It's going to be me and Silhouette Cameo 5 Alpha for a minute now. It print and, well, my printer prints amazing anyway, but it cut this cardstock like butter. This is 96 pounds and it only had to do a single cut. Or a single pass. There was no residue or fraying anywhere. When I say it did a smooth cut, it did a smooth cut. When I say it's so much quieter, it is so much quieter. When I say it's faster, it is compared to my Cameo 4 and even compared to my Maker. I think maybe I have to do a comparison. But you guys, I love this machine. I can't believe that I didn't get it sooner. Also, I love the new update to the software. So you'll definitely be seeing more content with me and the Cameo 5 Alpha. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I know many things, but I don't know everything because I just opened it. Be sure to like and follow for more. Later, y'all.